Check it out! Gecko gear!
Red Bull Hot Tub.
It's a submarine sandwich submarine. I can't believe we hadn't thought of it sooner.
Season 4 of Phineas and Ferb wrapped up back in 2015. How does it feel to return to the TV series a decade later for season 5?
How's it feel, Alyson?
Well, I actually just shared a mini vlog when we were reuniting in the studio, and I did need to do some vocal warm-ups to make sure I could still access Isabella's higher register, but it was an actual dream come true. I didn't know that anything like this would be possible professionally, where you could love a job so much and retain that love for it and see the impact on millions of lives and get a chance to bring it to life again. And I think that the team is incredibly special on this project. So the fact that we're adding some new writers and then we have some old writers, I think is a really wonderful way to make sure that it retains the DNA that we know and love while also feeling relevant and fresh. And it's so inspiring. The storylines are just so inventive that I feel like it helps activate my own imagination every time I'm in the booth, and I carry that with me into the rest of my day. So it was such a spot of hope, and I can't wait for that to be available for everyone.
I was unbelievably excited when we got to come back to make new episodes. I'm thrilled every time I go into the studio to play Phineas. I was definitely really it was emotional and sad when we were finishing up season 4. I remember being like, I really hope this isn't the last time I get to play this character and I get to see these wonderful people. And we've been super fortunate that we have such a dedicated fan base and they really love this show. It means so much to them, and we have so many great stories to tell. We really do. I mean, our writers are incredible, and there's a lot of meat left on the bone here for all these characters. So coming back was incredibly special, and I really do appreciate it every time I'm in the booth because the whole first run of the show was an unbelievable experience, and I just never want it to end. It's so fun.
Like an iconic album from 2000, I'm back again for the first time, and I couldn't be more thrilled. I just
Who's
feel
that
so
by?
lucky to be a part of that. I don't know. They were so weird about like talking about other things.
Oh yeah, okay.
In the other meeting, so I'm like, I don't know. I can't. I don't want to say. People can look it up.
Were any of you surprised to find out that Phineas and Ferb was receiving this reboot?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, incredibly surprised. Yeah. I mean, you always hear things, I feel like, in entertainment, like whispers of things that might happen, and there's been a lot of things that have almost happened in, a lot of people's careers, or you think something's going to happen and then it doesn't. So it's so hard to actually get excited about something until you are really there doing it. And we'd heard a lot of, kind of, they want to do something with the show again, but just don't know what it is, especially because on Disney Plus, we really have an audience still, such a large audience for the show. And after we did Candace Against the Universe in 2020, people really loved it. But yeah, no, I found out because of the internet and David.
Yeah, it was like January of 2023, I want to say. I woke up one morning and, you pick up your phone, you start scrolling, whatever. And on Twitter, it's like, new season of Phineas and Ferb announced, and I was like, well, that's not real. So I jumped onto Google, searched it, and there was a Variety article right there, and I immediately texted Vincent, was like, do you know about this? And he got back to me immediately and goes, I'm calling Dan, wait.
Well, what do you all enjoy most about playing your characters, and do you each have a favorite line?
I think what I enjoy most about playing Phineas, what I've always enjoyed the most about this character is that he's so happy and creative and imaginative, and he is so rarely negative. He really wants the best for everyone. He wants everyone to have the best day.
And so every time I go into the booth, I have so much energy and have to be so bright and loving and exciting.
And that's something I always love about playing him. My favorite line, though, might actually be the one time he ever gets mad. He gets mad at Candace once and yells at her to get on a trike.
Phineas, I'm not gonna get on a silly little tricycle.
Candace, we're in a hurry. Just get on the trike and
There's
we'll go.
no way I'm
Get on
gonna-
the trike!
Because she's holding things up in an episode called Summer Belongs to You, where we're trying to make it around the world in one day. And so I think that's my favorite line is I scream at her. I'm not going to do it right now because it's going to blow up the microphones.
Yeah, I love getting to play that level of chill because I am a little less chill as a person. So getting to show up and manifest that chill is pretty fun. And then my favorite line for him is, well, actually. And it's because very early on, Isabella says, this is Ferb, he doesn't talk too much. And he goes, well, actually. And then it happens like 3 times throughout the episode to the point where eventually he just goes, oh, I give up. And he like storms off, throwing his arms in the air. So I just think that weird sort of nod to how the character was then going to be built sticks out in my brain.
I think for Isabella, I really enjoy all of the musical numbers and the songs that we've gotten to sing as our characters. There are many of them. One that comes to mind is Gitchy Gitchy Goo. And I think also the fact that she's able to go from, yes, having her infatuation for Phineas and being a part of the crew to being full-on leader with the Fireside Girls. I think it's fun to switch into more of the commander mode. What do you say?
I said that's what I love is when you get like General Isabella mode.
Yes, General Isabella is I think my favorite. And I don't think I can say that I have another favorite line besides "What you doing?"
Hey, Phineas.
Hey, Isabella.
What you doing?
Because I think that would be maybe what do you call that? It's like that's sacrilegious.
Yeah, sacrilegious, yeah.
Blasphemy.
Yes.
There you go.
All right. Well, thank you all for such a great interview. It was so lovely to meet you all.
Great to meet you too. Thanks for taking the time with us today.